Hi everyone and welcome to this YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to talk about the top 10 things to do in Paris. So before starting this video, please like this video, and subscribe to our channel for future updates. 10. Go to the top of the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower rips through the air like a giant. This impressive symbol of France can be seen from almost anywhere in the city. Reigning 324 meters high, the Iron Tower has dominated the Parisian horizon ever since the 1889 Universal Exhibition. Its construction, completed in just 2 years, 2 months, and 5 days, was an incredibly technical and architectural feat. Meant to stay standing for only 20 years, the Eiffel Tower was saved by its immense popularity and by Gustave Eiffel's scientific experiments. Although its existence was controversial from the beginning, the Eiffel Tower ended up conquering the hearts and minds of its most ardent critics. Today, the Eiffel Tower is home to numerous events that attract people from all around the world. Unbeatable sensations kick in as soon as you start climbing the Eiffel Tower. 7 million visitors make the trip every year, climbing its 3 levels to get to the very top. Paris seen from so high up is worth the detour and the climb. Definitely a must-do for anyone who visits Paris. Don't forget that the Eiffel Tower takes on a different person at night. 9. Take a riverboat cruise on the Seine. Traditional, elegant riverboats offer an alternative way to discover the City of Lights. Once on board navigating past monuments and buildings, you'll be able to fully enjoy your time on the Seine. The Seine has always been and forever will be the artery that runs through the heart of Paris. Geographically speaking, the river is the capital's central axis and has always played a major role in Paris's history. Identified as a territorial and economic advantage, the Seine has accompanied, if not at times led, Paris's growth. Several landmarks throughout the city attest to this rich past. Bay windows provide sweeping views of the Seine and its banks. As if you were living a daydream, taking a cruise on the riverboat is a fantastic way to spend quality time with loved ones. Why not get engaged or ask for your partner's hand in marriage? The riverboat cruise is indeed the perfect romantic setting to declare your love to the world. And to the one you love, of course. 8. Enjoy a hop-on hop-off bus ride around Paris. Crisscrossing the City of Lights by coach is one of the best ways to check out Paris and discover the top things to do in Paris. Day or night, with family or friends, Paris City Vision offers a variety of bus tours in Paris. 7. Paris by night. Spend an exceptional evening at the Moulin Rouge. The Moulin Rouge is Paris's #1 show, if not Europe's. For more than 126 years, the most legendary French cabaret has been welcoming spectators from all over the world to see the famous French can-can dance firsthand. Around the globe, the Moulin Rouge is appreciated and admired by spectators and performers alike. From Mistinguett and Edith Piaf to Jean Gabin, Frank Sinatra, and Liza Minnelli, the Moulin Rouge has welcomed some of the world's greatest stage performers. The cabaret was further immortalized thanks to the famous painter Henri de Toulouse-Lautrec, whose posters and paintings still contribute to Moulin Rouge's international notoriety. The lights dim, the curtains open. The entire troupe enters on stage and spectators can take in the beauty of the Doris girls and Doris dancers. These 80 artists recruited around the world don a total of 1,000 costumes decorated with feathers, rhinestones, and glitter that are made by Paris's most famous workshops. Sumptuous decoration in flashy colors and one-of-a-kind designs created by Italian artists liven up the stage. Now it's time to sit back and enjoy the show with its numerous original musical scores. Don't forget the incredible leg lifts by the most beautiful girls in the world. 6. Admire the Notre Dame Cathedral of Paris. Notre Dame is a masterpiece of French Gothic architecture. Initially spearheaded by Bishop Maurice de Sully, the cathedral's construction spanned for more than 2 decades, from the beginning of the 11th century to the first half of the 14th century. The cathedral has been a first-hand witness to several historical events such as the arrival of the Holy Crown in 1239, the exoneration of Joan of Arc in 1456, and the coronation of Napoleon I in 1804. Although the monument is known for its structural harmony, when looking attentively one can make out various minor, asymmetric elements that were introduced to avoid the monotony typical of classic Gothic architecture. Before the huge fire that hit the cathedral on April 15, 2019, people could visit its towers, allowing them to access the Galerie des Chimères, Chimera Hall, before continuing to the top of the South Tower where, in the company of frightening but intriguing gargoyles, the city of Paris could be seen. With more than 20 million visitors a year, Notre Dame used to be the most visited monument, free to the public, in both Paris and Europe. Let's hope that its restoration will soon allow us to enjoy its beauty again. 5. Take a stroll around Montmartre and visit the Sacré-Cœur Basilica. The Montmartre Butte is the highest point in the capital and is famous for the Sacré-Cœur Basilica, Sacred Heart, as well as panoramic views of Paris. While admiring views of Paris, take a break at the lively Tertre Square where painters and portrait and caricature artists work outside, the perfect way to get a sneak peek at a masterpiece in the making. By the way, both Renoir and Van Gogh rolled up their painting frock sleeves at the Tertre Square. After following the more standard route, take the time to head off the beaten path and discover more intimate spots to fully enjoy the neighborhood. Montmartre is more than just painters. It's a cultural and gastronomic hotbed with its own authentic charm. Steep streets wind their way past vine-covered homes and hidden staircases lead to quaint, cobblestone squares. This is Montmartre's undeniable charm. Let yourself be guided by it and you'll discover more than what you expected, from the romantic Allée des Brillards to the architectural delights at Clichy Square. 4. Visit the Louvre Museum. The controversial glass pyramid located in the Napoleon courtyard rapidly became symbolic of the museum. The 13th-century Philippe-Auguste fort that surrounds the museum was reorganized until becoming the royal residence for several centuries. It wasn't until 1793 that it became the Central Museum of Arts, France's first national museum. Year after year the museum's collections grew larger, thereby taking up more and more place at the palace. Today, the immensity of the Louvre is mind-boggling. It has been estimated that 9 months are needed to see each and every work of art on display. The Louvre is indeed one of the world's biggest museums. Its exhibition surface area of 18 acres displays 38,000 works of art out of the 460,000 that the museum possesses within its walls. These exceptionally rich works of art are spread out in 8 main galleries: Oriental antiquities, Egyptian antiquities, Greek, Etruscan and Roman antiquities, Islamic arts, decorative arts, sculptures, paintings, and graphic art. If you really want to check out the Louvre's must-see works of art, here's a list of the most visited ones: the Mona Lisa, Venus de Milo, and Winged Victory of Samothrace. Some of the most famous works of art are also the Seated Scribe, the Code of Hammurabi, the head of a matriarchal statue, idol with crossed arms, the Regent Diamond, and the incredible Egyptian art collection. 3. Enjoy a romantic dinner on the Seine River. What could be more romantic than a candlelit dinner on a boat in the city of eternal love? Incredibly romantic moments can be shared between you and your loved one while navigating the waters of the Seine past the best monuments and Parisian-style buildings at dusk. Savor the moment with refined hors d'oeuvres and a flute of champagne. Probably one of the most romantic things to do in Paris. Under the Parisian sky aglow with lights, a surreal, fairy tale-like evening. It's the perfect opportunity to remind your loved one just how much you adore spending time together. 2. Take a stroll in the heart of Paris. The best way to discover Paris's hidden treasures is to go for a walk in the heart of the city. Paris is more than just the Eiffel Tower. All around this symbolic, world-famous monument are other ones waiting to be discovered. But if you are looking for that spectacular view of the Iron Lady, plan for a typical French pique-nique. A ham and butter baguette sandwich and a bottle of wine and plop down on the grass at the Champ de Mars Park or in the Trocadero Gardens. Not far off is the Quai Branly Museum, located in a building designed by the internationally famous French architect, Jean Nouvel. This museum is dedicated to the arts and civilizations of Africa, Asia, Oceania, and the Americas, and houses 4,000 works of art from all over the world. Behind the Eiffel Tower sits the Hôtel des Invalides. Anything but a hotel, it's a complex of buildings whose construction was ordained by Louis XIV and which originally housed war veterans during their retirement and served as a military hospital. 1. Visit the Garnier Opera House. Apollo still clutches his golden lyre high on the Garnier Palace, one god among many who keeps an eye on things. Upon entering the opera, one notes how the building opens up and spreads out like tentacles, each part revealing a specific purpose that lends even more theatrical airs to the opera. This neoclassical masterpiece was created by the architect Charles Garnier at the end of the Second Empire. Inaugurated in 1875 as the New Opera in a Haussmann in Paris, it fascinated onlookers with its ornate richness, eclecticism, architectural and decorative audaciousness. The Garnier Opera has become one of the most spectacular Italian-inspired theaters. If you're interested in going to the Garnier Opera, it's worth noting that its ballets, operas, concerts, and recitals are not unaffordable. Don't stop there. You haven't seen Paris without stepping foot on the Champs-Élysées, the world's most beautiful avenue lined with luxury brand shops, international chains, cafes, and cinemas, at the heart of which lies the emblematic Arc de Triomphe. But don't hesitate to venture farther away from this bustling part of the city to quieter and more authentic streets where you'll meet locals and do what the locals do. Enjoy a coffee and croissant on the terrace of a lovely street cafe. Thanks for watching.